another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the originals. This is episode 4 of season 2. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first 3 episodes uploaded to the channel of this season. Obviously season 1's up there, you can go back and enjoy if you're new here. But you know, I really enjoyed last episode because we've got literally Esther, she's back now. We've got Finn, he's back, and we've got Kol, he's back now. I wasn't a big fan of Finn when he was introduced in the Vampire Diaries, just because he was kind of like a mummy's boy, which he is here, but in that one he didn't really do much. He didn't stamp his authority, he didn't grab us, you know, like everybody else. You know, you can go around to each original so far, you know, KLAUS, Elijah, Rebecca, even Kol, even though he's not been in it much, and you know what they're about, you know what they offer, you know the characteristics, you know what their personality is. Now this Finn, we haven't really seen much. Now we've got this new one in this show, in the originals, that has been reborn, and I think he's really interesting, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I liked him last episode. He's shown some dominance, he showed some authority, and he's shown what he's about, you know. We've seen it when he was with Caleb/Kol, the episode before, where he instructed the wolves to attack Davina in the bar. He's no messing about, you know. Obviously he was going by his mother's orders, but he didn't really care. He was like, he said to Caleb, look, you know, sometimes the only way that you can get people to act is by attacking them, or something like that, and that's what he did. It was good. And then obviously last episode he went to Ola, he gave him a moonlight ring. He was like, look, this is for you, this is off Esther, but it comes at a price, and we're going to call upon that today. And what he wanted to do is, they took a witch that Elijah went to, because he wanted to know next time that his mother jumps from one body to another, he wants to know where they are, who they are, and this witch told her. He told him that she needs something that the witch spelled, put a spell on, and he also need a python. Now the interesting thing is, the thing that they had in possession that Esther had put a spell on was a necklace that she gave KLAUS when he was younger. And what we've seen in a backstory is that she said she'd give it him to protect him. Every time that he was scared from Michael, he could grab it, he could call on his mother, and she'll be there for him. And you know, he actually cherished that. He even challenged his dad to a fight later on when he got older, because obviously he didn't like him, and he duelled him and he cut him. And you know, Michael was laughing, saying that he's going to take the necklace off him and whatever's, and KLAUS didn't let that happen. You know, he fought for it, he held on to it. He was like, look mum, I've done this is mine, you know, I held on to it, it's my pride possession. And his mum was like, oh, well done, KLAUS, you've done the great thing, you know, you've done the right thing, well done, son, I really love you. Turns out, KLAUS figured it out. That wasn't anything to protect him, it was to make him weaker. The fact that she wanted him to hold that in his possession, it decreased his strength, because she didn't want him to activate his werewolf gene. You know, if he duelled his dad and he killed him, then he would have transitioned over into the wolf, and she didn't want that. So for all his life, he's thinking that his mum's gone after him and tried to weaken him down. And you know, Elijah, he's countered it and said, KLAUS, you know, you are not the weakest person, because he said that, he said something like, I'm weak, and he was like, you're not actually weak, mate. You are literally the strongest person I've ever known in my entire life. You know, every single person that I've ever known has feared you. No one's ever conquered you, no one's ever come on top of you. You literally do everything for family, do everything for yourself, you will always succeed. Even the great mighty, you know, Michael, the vampire slayer, he's never managed to successfully track you down and kill you. No matter what happens, you will always put yourself and your family first, and you will, you know, do what's right for you and your family. And he said to Elijah, he was like, brother, you know, as ever, you are the wise counsel. You know, our family could do with learning something from you. I think that I was laughing, because he's like, get in there, mate. He loves it when he's praised for his like psychopath killing, but he also does it as well. Like I say, he does do a lot of it for family and for himself. And like I said, it's interesting because the favour that pretty much the consequence of Ollie getting this moonlight ring was he had to torture the witch that Elijah asked, obviously, to find out about how the Esther would jump into another body. And the reason why he done this is because Esther actually jumped body. She's left Casa, and she's gone into this new woman. I forgot her name, but she was actually pretty sick, you know. She took Hayley, kind of, and then obviously Elijah and KLAUS ran over to save her, confronted the mum. She was speaking to him. She was like, look, I'm going to give you all an offer. You can either lose your vampirism and change over into a witch and live a natural life and die, or, you know, I'm going to make your life an absolute misery. You're going to end up begging me to save you. You're going to really, really, really suffer, and you're going to want me to change you and end that pain. Now, and then she went like, boom, and all the windows smashed and loads of birds come flying through. And I'm guessing that was the analogy of the bird and the necklace, and the bird, obviously, she was saying when KLAUS is scared, you know, sit in the woods and listen to them all, and his mum will always come for him. I'm guessing it was some sort of analogy like that anyway, but I did enjoy it. This new woman coming in, really good. And then obviously we got G, the one that Marcel turned, the one that he's given a daylight ring to. He is, well, she's getting tucked under kind of Elijah's wing. He was saying to her, look, you know, I need Elijah to take you under his wing. He needs to think that we're his family, and we are his family. I've learned in my lifetime that nobody succeeds in this set. They sit here without an original on their side, and he's going to help us. He's going to help every one of us, you know. And the thing with Elijah is he can't let something that's broken go away. He's always there. He wants to fix everything that's broken. You don't need to act any different. You just need to be who you are, yourself, and he will come and he will fix you. And that's what happened as well. He come at the very end and he said he's going to help her. So all things literally going off. It's fantastic, and I can't wait to jump into today's episode. So if you do enjoy it, please smash the like button, it helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, thanks for clicking on my episode. Let's jump into today's video.
Any prospects?
Yeah, there's this one guy. I think I like him. Really like him. Might have left a few things out of the old profile.
Oh, there we go. Look at this.
Hell is wrong with you people?
There's nothing your kind hasn't done to us.
Vampires stay out of the quarter. Everybody's cool.
Not good enough anymore.
Thought I'd see the day. Proud werewolves on a witch's leash.
Your privileges here have been revoked. So when we come back, you need to be gone. Next time, I won't call them off.
Interesting, mate. What's that? That's interesting. Very interesting. Do you know what I find as well? Actually more interesting, the fact Ollie's there and he's not leading the pack. Do you know what I mean? I want to lead the pack, you know, challenge Hayley. Guy's not even leader of these people. He stood around listening to someone else's orders. Now that fascinates me even more. But what a great start to the episode. Very excited.
We've been meeting like this for weeks now, and you're still dodging my questions.
What do you want me to be open about? My dead uncle? My dead brother?
How about the living? You really mean to tell me that there's no one that warrants discussion here?
There was this one guy, but I was his rebound girl, if I'm going to be honest with myself.
Now, you said one guy. Am I to assume that there are more?
There was this other guy, also unique. I mean, nothing ever happened between us. Manipulative mother, abusive father, and under all that was goodness in him.
Cared for him. What happened?
Some people don't want to be saved.
Literally everyone here has supernatural hearing, right?
Where's my brother? It's your people who just declared war on my kind. Perhaps now's not the best time for your particular brand of sass.
Only there was a magical device that people used to call people. Those beasts that you're referring to, my people. If you hurt them, your bitch mother will be the least of your problem.
I've got to say, man, I'm enjoying this side of Hayley. The confidence that she's got now. Do I agree in every situation that she needs to be this bitch? No, I don't, but do I like it? The absolutely, literally shift since Hope's gone. I'm loving it. I'm literally loving it. It's making me feel like maybe at the end of the season she's going to be she's going to be like the Esther of the Wolves, mate. She's going to be fucking dominating everyone. Everyone's going to be scared of her. That's what I would like to happen anyway.
Finally, you pick up your phone. I've been trying to get a hold of you for days.
Things are complicated.
Yeah, well, word on the streets that you've gone totally MIA.
I'll be back soon, I promise.
Well, that was rather rude. Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Camille.
Don't do that crooked smile. For months, and now you're appearing out of the blue.
I have a rather long list of people I need to track down. Had I magically resurrected the insane vampire-hunting father of my sworn enemy, I'd be hiding too.
She didn't say where she was.
Oh, on the contrary, love. Do you know Davina's family owns a little cabin in Terrebonne Parish? One, you reason with her. Two, I don't think you'd like to very much.
Concentrate. Finally heard from our missing Davina Claire.
How long can she possibly resist?
Given your progress, I'd say indefinitely. I'll find her. Conjure her in your mind. En lumière la fille. Somehow blocked our locator spells.
Not entirely my fault, then. You got that human girl to bear her soul to you yet? Or are you too busy playing captain to a pack of mangy dogs?
Now, if I'm right, Davina has the White Oak stake. Find the girl, Cole.
Exactly how much longer are we going to be hiding here?
Elijah saw you. I'm sorry, but until I unlink him from my friends, you're stuck here with me. I'm not afraid.
Well, you should be.
But I'm still in charge. I spelled it while you were purging. It won't fall off again.
Magic can only ever fight half your battle.
Teach me. how to be strong.
It's like Cobra Kai.
Not that I don't dig the whole Karate Kid vibe that we got going on. How are we supposed to learn to defend ourselves from an army of super wolves?
Be prepared.
Always be on your guard.
He's sick, Elijah. I've got to say though, Michael, I actually like him this season. How mad is that? I would never have thought I said that, especially when you watched last season of The Vampire Diaries. But this season, I'm enjoying him. I actually am.
In my experience, one can never be too careful with these creatures. 1,000 years ago, your people marked this celestial event with a rite of passage, slaying a human being and activating their curse.
They're just a bunch of kids.
We can no longer afford to hide our children from the horrors of war.
He's good Finn as well.
Come with me.
I like it.
What's that?
Reminder that we always carry the honor of our ancestors before we go to battle. Always be on your guard. I was
Oh,
half
he's
your
doing the
age
same.
The first time my father gave me the staff. Mothers love their children. Fathers make them.
Do not let me see your move before you make it!
Parent Michael.
The ability to endure pain is the warrior's true weapon. On your feet.
Yes, Sensei. Trust. That's what I'd be like.
On your feet. Perhaps you've actually learned something today.
See, that lesson there was fight until you can no longer fight. Yeah, you got a sore leg, but what you do is you get up until you physically can't move and you're down and gone. Never surrender. Get up and keep going. I'm liking it. Sensei Michael.
You're the one who hijacked my afternoon to drag me along to this revenge fantasy of yours. You could have eavesdropped on that phone call and vanished before I even knew you were there. Call it whatever you want. I know why I'm here. Give you the one thing you've never had. Someone to hear your side.
She's got him. Ganning. Oh, look at that big bald ankle.
I'm sorry. I know I haven't called in a while.
Don't be silly, love. Are you all right? Where are you?
I'll text you the address. And maybe a list of things you can bring me.
As a devout feminist, I refuse to say that you hit like a girl.
Why I don't get to be outside with everybody else with a nice teacher.
Fighting is rhythm. There is a music, there is a meter, there is a pattern.
I'm getting vibes.
The head or the heart.
What if I can't do it?
You will.
Vibing me.
Elijah.
Ooh. There we go.
We're not here for a fight. Just hear him out.
I need your help.
So this guy come in and made the threats, and now he's the one backtracking. Like, no, actually, I threatened to kill you, but now I need you to save me, so like my family don't die. Do you know what I mean? The guy's like literally. Do you know what? The vibes that I was getting off Elijah and I forgot her name, man. G. That's it. I really enjoyed it. Really. Now, I said it last episode, but we can't be bigging G up and then take her out the series. I hope she becomes a recurring character or a regular. You know, she can either be part of the main story, kind of like Hayley, or she could be as much in it as Camille is. But I think it's decent. The fact is, like she was saying, everybody's gone outside. Why am I here? You're my responsibility. Do you know what I mean? I think the chemistry between them was decent. And do you know one thing that I would like to ask is, it might be obvious, but if she ripped his heart out, then is he dead? It sounds so obvious. Like, of course he is. His heart's been ripped out. But then we always say, oh, you can't kill an original. But it's like, but how many times can they be in a fight and somebody could easily do that to them? Do you know what I mean? Like that, what she's just done there, you know, yank right into his chest. Surely he's been in so many situations like that they could do it. Do you know when Stefan and Damon stabbed him up against the wall when they first met him? Okay, they thought that he died then, but they didn't know that originals couldn't die. But they could have yanked it out then. Do you know what I mean? Even when KLAUS like pinned him down on the floor and daggered him, take it out then. You know, I bet there's many times where people could just rip his heart out. Like, and so that interests me actually. It really does. I mean, it's probably so obvious that yeah, of course he's dead. But then again, it's like, well, they're not too invincible then. If somebody could get that in a fight.
I've known my brother Finn to be merciless. Exceeds even my expectations.
If anyone can get them out of here, it's you.
Still wolves deep in the bay. They can look after them.
You wolves have been fighting us for decades. Why trust us now?
Desperation, that's why.
One of the recruits is my little brother.
Tell us what you need.
My mother's intentions are far less savage than my father's.
You just gonna kill her too?
But therein lies my predicament. I kill her, she'll just jump into another body. Right now, Michael has the White Oak stake. He needs to die first.
And how are you gonna do that unarmed? Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah, that blade.
A life of ludicrous torment. Glad that's still around. I get it. Hurt your parents have inflicted on you for 1,000 years. I understand what you were fighting against. What are you fighting for?
Oh, Marcel threw this question over, didn't he, the other
Pass me
day?
to dance. There's more to life than the pain that they made you feel. There are good things, KLAUS, and you need to see that too. There's no real peace in revenge.
He never lets himself get too close, does he? She was getting into it as well.
Yeah, I've read it.
Do you know what I thought I liked about that is she done the same thing as what Marcel done to Josh. I know what I'm fighting for. My city, my home. What are you fighting for, Josh? Do you know what I mean? She's doing the same to him. What are you fighting for, KLAUS? And do you know what? That ankle looks absolutely dirty.
Here's someone who's knocked you head over heels, quite literally. A little something I picked up from a shaman bloke in Uganda. Magic. Right, it's not a miracle. It's quite a spell you've got going here. I figured you had your secrets after our last date ended in a werewolf bar brawl. What exactly is going on here? Dead eyes might fool some people, but not me. Got a lecherous art, Davina Claire. I won't be used. Well, you could tell me when you're good and ready.
I feel like he actually is liking her and he's not doing it, you know, for his mum.
He's going to use the children to kill any opposition.
Send a message to anyone who's thinking about going against him.
You and Oliver escort the children. We'll handle the rest.
These kids go missing on my watch, I'm as good as dead.
You wanted to help your people. This is your chance.
It's a tough one for him, man. It is a tough one. Oh, he's going to go and see his dad, mate. He's definitely getting attacked off Michael, isn't there?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right here.
The bracelet, I know the magic to turn it off. We're free to do whatever you want, provided you promise not to harm me. I take it we have a deal.
The only thing I've got to say about that deal is, okay, he said that as long as you don't harm me, I'll take that bracelet off Davina. That is the deal that they just verbally kind of agreed. But if he didn't enter that room, then, you know, basically Michael's just got something and Kol has got 0 out of that confrontation. Didn't get the stake. You know, he got his life saved, but it was saved before he went in that room. So really, he's walked in there, and then Michael's the only person that's gained something. Unless you could see it as him, he's gained the knowledge of the stake being in there. Then, you know, you could say that as well. But I thought he might have, like, released, oh, I'm Kol, but no, he didn't, which is very interesting, to be honest.
Watch it. Listen up. We gotta go. Don't ask questions, just move. Come on.
Ollie, this way.
Come. It's a passageway from the Prohibition days. It'll take us pretty much anywhere we want to go.
He's getting killed, Ollie, isn't he?
Where's Marcel?
Oh, he's getting the getaway car. There are werewolves everywhere.
Don't bother trying to run. We got you surrounded.
The little ones you seek are elsewhere. Leaves you here with me.
You're the ones who don't seem to understand. We're not looking for the kids. The witch wants you.
You listen to me very carefully. Stay, and the situation becomes irrefutably awkward. You should probably leave.
Either I'm in or I'm out, right?
Oh, here we go. There we go. Bit of respect, mate. Oh, why he could.
Let's go. Move. Told you I'd be here, didn't I?
Go. Thank you, both of you.
We're all fighting for the same thing, you know, trying to protect the ones that we love.
Oh, check him. Oh, why didn't we see... Right, I've got to say before, like, we watch this play out, why did we not see any of that fight? It looked like it was absolutely sick. He's just ripped an arm off. He's got blood all over him. He looks sick as well. Like, he's getting up after slamming someone down. That would have been so good to watch, honestly. I always get disappointed when you get teased with a fight scene and then you just see the ending of it. Pretty gutted about that, I'm not going to lie. Yes. Oh, check that. Who's done it?
Your phone is chock full of text. Who's Cammy?
Oh, why is Cammy gassing him up? Oh, they're cloaking it. Can he get him if he's cloaked? I'd set it on fire, me. Oh, he knows it.
Send out my father. Release me, or I will kill you right now.
There we go. He's gonna come out on his own. Hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
Oh, he said it! Oh my god, mate. He actually said those exact lines. He didn't say anything else before that. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. Literally, I'm like Goldwitch. I'm so excited! Literally.
Are you so eager to meet your end? I've traveled all the way back from hell for this moment.
There we go. Good fights. sick, that blade. It's got to go over and finish him. Oh, you can't tease us like that.
Something happened to her, KLAUS, I swear to God.
Davina's fine. Of course, if you drop dead of a heart attack, I may have to kill her on general principle.
I am so mad at you, I can hardly speak. Under no circumstances will you hurt that girl. Do you understand me?
You have my word.
Can't say the same about him on the floor, though.
Still alive, in complete and utter agony. I decided to take your advice.
Oh, is he going to leave him there? Oh, see what I mean? Right. I'm not going to go in on it a little bit, but I've said it many times in the Vampire Diaries, just in many situations in general, man. All his life he's wanted to end Michael, and the guy's lay on the floor, incapacitated, out for the count, and all he needs to do is walk over and boom, all his problems are gone. Forever and ever, see ya, no dramas, no Vampire Slayer, nothing, mate. And you don't do it. And then all you're asking is for me to get woken again off somebody. Someone's going to drag the dagger out, and then we're going to rinse and repeat the running process again. Do you know what I mean? It always happens. It's like in a film when they take ages to get someone and they tie them up and they like rubbing the hands and they telling them all these ways they're going to kill them, and then they don't. The guy escapes, kills them instead. It's just the same, even though I don't think Michael will escape and kill KLAUS, but I fully expect him to do something where he somehow gets out of it. Oh, no way.
Didn't think you were gonna show. These pictures don't really do you justice. You're way hotter in person.
I hope seeing you might make me feel a little less alone.
Maybe Bert and I, we could pretend things are different. I'm not a vampire, you're not a wolf. Be ourselves.
I'd like that.
I never thought I'd see the day when we meant us.
First rule is never say never.
There's a life lesson for you, baby vamp. Always gets worse before it gets better.
We left Elijah out there.
Oh, she's caring, mate. Look at this.
He can take care of himself.
He's waking. Oh, no, he's got it. He's Savage Michael, isn't there?
What do you want?
I only want us to be a family again, Elijah. In order for that to happen, you must be purified.
It's interesting, that ending. Do you know what I think? Like, what I never understand is like how she thinks that, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take something from you that you really love and you really like. So I'm gonna take this away from you. I'm gonna give you something that you don't want, and then you're gonna just forget that I've done that, and you're gonna love us, and we're gonna be just fine, all singing, all dancing, happy families again. You know, we'll totally wipe that out of our minds, like it never happened, and then we'll just start fresh, start new, start together. You know, it's never happening. But I've got to say, I like how G, is showing concern about Elijah. Now, I was all for Elijah and Hayley me in season 1. Now, Hayley's giving him the proper cold shoulder, and to be honest, I don't really care that she's giving him a cold shoulder, because I think Hayley is becoming like an alpha and a leader, and I would happily take Hayley becoming a big badass KLAUS female over her in a relationship with Elijah. I would. I mean, unless we was going to get them both, if we was going to get Hayley and Elijah together, and then her being a dominant female, I would love that. But if we're only going to get one, I'd prefer her to be an absolute beast like KLAUS, and then I would like to see what would happen with G and Elijah. I think they've got actually decent connections, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Now, in terms of the Michael storyline, I would actually like him to go after Cammy and possibly kill her, or transition her, or just go after her and hurt her, because, you know, there's a consequence. I said it. KLAUS could have easily took him out and got rid of him for the rest of his life, no problems, no dramas, and he didn't. He's hesitated, threw him in the back, he's come back. It's obviously like a film, it's a TV show, so we shouldn't be surprised. He's read there, he's got Papa Tunde's blade, and he's going to come after him again. So I can't wait to see how that plays out as well. And that's going to wrap up today's video. So again, another very action-packed, information-based episode. I'm liking it. The only thing that I say I don't like is the fact that we get teased that it's going to be a big fight, and then we get a cut and then back and the fight's finished, and they've already, you know, like won. I'm like, why, man? The fight's the best. You see how excited I got when KLAUS and Michael like faced each other, and the fact, right, I got the exact hello boy, right? I'm really proud of myself. Like, he could have said anything. I know I was banking on him saying boy, no lie, I think everyone was, but to say hello, what are the chances that he would actually say hello? You know what I mean? I was just really excited that I got that right. Literally, it made me so happy. Now, I like how Cammy played a part in this episode. You know, she was good with KLAUS, what she was saying to him when he was dancing. KLAUS was feeling it, mate. He was in the feels, wasn't he? And as he was getting close, he was like, nah, bouncing. See you later, mate. And he just shot off, you know, he spun around and disappeared. But she definitely got through to him. And to be honest, I like how she acts like a mum towards Davina. Now, I'm not the biggest Davina fan in the world, but I'm not a hater. You know, Davina's just one of those characters that is just a straight line for me. You know, sometimes she's alright, sometimes she's annoying, other times she's great, sometimes she's just like, meh. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just a character I don't mind in the show. Good reoccurring character, plays the story well-ish. And yeah, it's interesting because Caleb, MIKAEL, whatever's, he's gone to that house. He's tried to get the White Oak steak. Didn't work. Got caught off Michael. Then he had to try and bargain for his life. He came out of the situation worse off than he went in with. Do you know what I mean? Like, he went in looking for it. He ended up coming out going against Davina, setting Michael free. And yeah, he's pretty much just come out of it worse off. But I really enjoyed the fight with KLAUS and Michael. I like how KLAUS used the blade to get him, you know, caught him off guard. I totally forgot that he had it. It went inside of him. Now, it makes me wonder if Michael was playing dead or not. Because, you know, it didn't take him long in the car to, like, get his energy back when we seen that the people that have been daggered before with it, it's took him ages. And I think the only way they've become back into some sort of life form is when someone else has retrieved it. They've not been awake enough to pull it out themselves. So I think it's really interesting because now he's got that. The roles have flipped, hasn't it? If you think about it, you've got Michael who had the White Oak and KLAUS who had Papatunde's dagger. And then, boom, we've gone there now. So he's got Papatunde's dagger and he's got the White Oak. Do you know what I mean? It's really interesting. And then Elijah's obviously been taken by his mum at the end. And she said that she wants to purify him, you know. She wants her family to be reunited again. And I just said, it's obviously not going to happen. Even if she'd done it, you would never be reunited. He's not going to say, thank you for taking away everything that I wanted and everything that I enjoy about my life and just making it even worse and something that I don't want. But I tell you what, we're going to be a family now. All is forgiven. It's not going to happen. I'm hoping that G, yeah, man's up or whatever, woman's up. She's new, she's fresh, she's in it, you know. She done a good successful first mission today, helping getting the kids out. She's catching a little bit of feels for Elijah. I'm liking her character. It's a little bit darkish, you know. And to be honest, I'm liking Hayley as well. She's standing up for herself. Sometimes I don't agree with everything that Hayley says, I've got to be honest, you know. Sometimes I feel like she's just being really stubborn, but I'm not gonna hate on that because her character's evolving so much. I remember a time in season 1 where I said Hayley's pretty boring, but I wasn't slagging her again. It's just one of those observations where I'm like, Hayley's pretty boring. All she's doing is staying in this house. I hope that she gets a storyline first going forward, you know. I don't want her to just be the person that's got the baby sitting around. And then look, now, fast forward, obviously we've gone a season now, but if you look at it now, mate, she has changed from this person that didn't really want to be involved in attacking people to now she's not even caring. How many times did she reference killing people in this season? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's absolutely transitioned. Obviously, she's transitioned into a hybrid, but a savageness has come as well. And obviously, the loss of losing hope and the hope of getting her back is just making her a better character in my liking. I'm actually really enjoying it. You know, we haven't really seen Marcel much this season if you think about it as well. He's just been playing like a recurring character, just setting up the plots for the scenes to move forward, and we got Cammy again today as well. I like Finn. He come and do you know what? I'm actually not minding Finn at all, and I think I've said it in this episode. I don't really mind Michael. Like, now, do I like Michael? No, I don't like him. His story, he's just an arsehole. But is he okay in the season? Yeah, he actually is. The show benefits from having him in. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't want him to be removed. Now, Esther as well. I don't really like Esther, but in terms of the last few episodes, she's been really interesting. I've not really known what's going. I know what's going on, but I'm not really know like where we're going with it. You know, is she going to transition one of them? Imagine if she actually transitioned one of them. How like shocking would that be? And like, or is she going to retaliate and kill somebody that's close to them? What's happening, you know, with Kol and with Davina when she finds out Because she's going to find out that somehow Michael got out of that house. And logically, you're going to think, mate, the only people that could do this is somebody with magic. Who was there with magic? Him. Do you know what I mean? So what's going on? So there's loads of different things that I find really interesting. And I can't wait to watch more, honestly. It's a fantastic season. You know, the characters that I hated in the past are actually, you know, making the show better. How mad's that? You know, Esther, Finn, Michael hated you. In this one, you're entertaining. You're making the storyline relevant. You're exciting me. I can't wait to watch more. Totally different in it. It's madness, you know. Characters can go from one to the other. It's crazy. But thank you for clicking on my video today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.